Good morning, everyone. Welcome back on Daily Crypto Plan. Well, May 8th, after the FOMC, the news are behind us. Nice pump in the ASEAN session, but I'll tell you a but in 1 minute. Okay. Morning, Doran, Bova, Robert, Matthias, Ricky, Ivan, Noure, Sebastian, Catalin. Morning, everyone. Repost the tweet on Twitter if you want to help us a little bit. And let's start with Bitcoin on CME this time. We are pushing deeper and deeper in the short reload zone, but we already have two gaps behind us. Even if you are thinking gap and go, yeah, it's a way of seeing the market. Okay, you have a gap, then the second gap, and then you have the third gap, which is a trap. For the moment, I don't consider that it's useful for us to think long here on Bitcoin at 100k. I know everyone on Twitter is bullish. We are going to all-time high. We are the best. You know the drill. Every time is the fucking same shit. But let's not forget that we are in the short reload zone. We have one gap. We have two gaps here. Okay. And another problem. How many times you saw a pump after the FOMC holding? Usually they retrace 100% or more. No? How many pumps in the FOMC, in the news or after the news you saw holding for the long term? Usually we retrace back 100% more, and then if it's bullish, maybe. So I don't want you to FOMO in because all the influencers are trying to push it higher. If Bitcoin will push higher and will drag altcoins up, okay, we have the spot bags and we'll be more than happy to see that. But being long or hunting long ideas here on Bitcoin, I don't think is useful for anyone. Exactly, Ivan. Your last chance to buy. Where the fuck are the guys here? Why didn't said that here? Why they are saying, I don't know, 20k higher or 20% higher? But we are already used to this kind of mentality. Huh? They are put their effort together to push the market through the resistance, which is not a good idea. That's advantage. It's a big advantage for the big guys. Anyway. Short reload zone, lower time frame we have even some potential divergence, some warning signs. I'll show you immediately what I mean. But please don't chase. That was my idea. FOMC pumps usually don't last and they get full retrace. It's up to you. Maybe this time is different. You know how they say. Okay, that's CME. Let's see the normal chart. We had this 3-bar fractal. 1-to-1 was hit and we decided to push higher. Similar. We are in a short reload zone. Some liquidity here at 100k, which is normal. Think about 100k. It's a big, fat, round number. Everyone is watching. Yeah, and not only to hunt long ideas. Okay. So far on daily, nothing bearish. MACD has bearish divergence. RSI, nothing for the moment. A potential one, but that's not clear. Okay, and OBV is pushing higher and higher. So on daily, we are kind of safe. Well, if the market will push higher, we are okay with that. But remember about short reload zone, about not chasing the market. Okay, that's Bitcoin on daily. Ethereum on daily, well, we are trying to do a daily W here. This is not completely the other side of the trend line here. This is a daily W, but it's not completely on the other side of the trend line. So I need the market to push a bit higher or stop here retrace here, if the market will retrace and retest 1,800 and something, and then will bounce, and this to be the neckline, okay, I'm more than happy to take it. Here, no. Here, the best I can do, the best I can do is to dollar cost average, because it's still below $2,000. Okay. Well, yeah, they are pushing in their selling orders. An influencer, I don't know. Maybe they are just stupid. I don't get it. Anyways, that's a different discussion, Albert. Now, here, I don't think it's a good idea to chase. If you have, I don't know, bought some Ethereum spot and will go straight up, okay, I don't have a problem with that. But trading here as a day trader, as close to $2,000, you don't have the risk or to think long. To think short, I don't think we have enough. Maybe a day trader has a reason there to think short. If you take the swing high, swing low, you are in a short reload zone. If you see an EM or something, maybe. But I prefer not to short at this point in time. Okay, so that's Ethereum. Bitcoin dominance on daily, you can see we are trying to retest 65 here. No YAM, no altcoin season, people. Okay, no YAM, no altcoin season. I see some weakness there, a little bit on lower time frame. That means if you are a sharpshooter, if you are a day trader, I don't know, scalper, you can take Holy Grail and hunt some long ideas on some strong shitcoins. Yeah, 5-minute chart, 50-minute chart, maybe not, I don't know. But 5-minute charts, definitely you can find some uptrends and you can hunt. If Bitcoin will not dump like a hammer, will slowly dump or will stay at the same level, even if we'll retrace a full retrace from yesterday before the pump, it's still okay-ish for some altcoins to pump. So if you are sharp enough, use Holy Grail. If you don't have access on Holy Grail, well, the only way you can get it is getting premium or being part of Capo 1, Capo 2 or VIP. All these people have access on Holy Grail as a bonus. But that's my favorite tool to trade on lower time frame on some shitcoins if I'll see something nice. I didn't have time to scan, so I don't want to tell you, well, I saw something. No, not yet. I'll look at the market today. If I'll see something, I'll tell you. By the way, Stefan is out today, so the VIP live stream in London is with me. Okay? Okay. Now, that's Bitcoin dominance. Let's take a look, just a bit of 4-hour chart to see what we have. Well, nothing special here, you can see. If will form an EM, okay, but it's dropping with 1 hour EM probably, but you can see the EM there, 1 hour EM. Okay for Holy Grail, for some people to play with Holy Grail, strong altcoins, but for higher time frame, for a real altcoin season, no. Well, I think Bukur is happy because he loves to play with Holy Grail. Let's put daily back. So, yeah, and usually change of the direction starts from the lower time frame and then goes on higher time frame. So you see that EM on 1 hour. Okay, you have some signs. You can trade with Holy Grail. Then maybe in time you'll see a 4-hour EM. That's even better. And finally you'll see the daily EM. For some day traders, that's really nice because they'll look at 1 hour EM. They'll play that, then when they'll see the 4-hour, will play even more, and when they'll see daily EM and market dumping, they made a lot of profit already. When we swing traders start to trade shitcoins, they already made their money. So yeah, you have an advantage as a sharpshooter, but you have to be a profitable one, a good one. Okay, now. We talked about Bitcoin dominance, Ethereum versus Bitcoin. Yeah, we are still in the same place, but you can see we are at the neckline. Ethereum could start outperforming here. Strong resistance here, but if we'll accept above, watch out. If you have some Bitcoin and you want to play with against Ethereum or something like that, okay? Pay attention to this level. Okay? Pay attention to this level. See what happens. I think we have kind of a inverse head and shoulder we talked about. Bullish divergence. That it's a good level. Let's see weekly chart. How the weekly is looking. Not bad. Not bad. Let's see how this week will close. We don't have a weekly W, but on the other hand, people, if us as traders, we are waiting for weekly Ws, I think it's too late. Not too late but too late for day traders or swing traders. Okay. Ethereum versus Bitcoin. Let's take a look at ES. We are in the short reload zone. We can create an EM here. Don't chase the market here. We talked about that. Gold, let's take a look. Really nice Fibonacci. Matt, you are here? Look at the gold market. Classic shark setup there. Hit your level and then backing down. Really nice. We didn't touch long reload zone. We stopped exactly here. Was a sign of strength. But if the market will accept below this low, what will happen then? Please tell me what the fuck will happen there. If we have this big gap, we can drop a lot lower. Maybe it's just a range and we'll go sideways. Maybe gold has more steam and will push even higher. Who knows? But watch out. If we'll see this big M confirming, that's a big warning sign. Here we close the gap. Shark down. Okay. Now, that was gold. Total market cap. We finally are testing $3 trillion. Testing here. But look left. A lot of resistance above. We'll see. Maybe this is the beginning of the best bull market ever. Oh, how the fucking knows. I'll be here enjoying myself. But that doesn't mean I should chase. Total 3. Similar. Yeah. Kind of a... How to say it? This is a small inverse head and shoulder. This is a big one. Shoulder, head. This entire thing to be the head. And then we are forming the other shoulder and we can push higher. Here we have a shoulder, head, shoulder. So we have kind of a head and shoulder patterns, not pattern. There are multiple ones. Let's see what will happen. If we'll accept above the neckline, well, we'll see. We'll be here. Okay. That's the overview. Shitcoins. Shitcoins are shitcoining, are pumping, are dumping, but what I told you yesterday about shitcoins, retesting the Ws, well, you can see. They retested the W. Most of them. Look at it. Now, I'm not saying to chase here. That's dangerous. Look at this one, for example. You have an M, you are betting against that. Not a good idea. So what I think is the best for us, for traders, I'll show you in one moment. For example, ENA. Yeah. Yesterday, Stefan managed to play a nice trade here, a day trade kind of idea. Nice money to be made here. But now, on 4-hour chart. Yeah. Why I'm showing you 4-hour chart? Because most of the altcoins have this pattern now. Decide what you want. Check to have a good location on them. See if you have this W. And you can play the retest. Because you have on some altcoins you have a general setup already confirmed. And you just want to wait for the retest to enter in the trade. The best scenario possible. But that doesn't mean Bitcoin cannot drop like a hammer and break your setups. So in the same time, careful on total risk. No more than 3 or 4% total risk in the same time. Yeah? Try to play the strongest ones as an idea. You can try to play the strongest ones. If will give you a retest, okay, you enter the trade. When it gets at 1-to-1, you make it risk-free. And when that trade is risk-free, you can add another one. And when that one is risk-free, you can add another one. You get the idea? But never to exceed 4, let's say 5% total risk on your portfolio. So don't choose the weakest one. Choose the strongest ones. Hopefully you will dump enough to give you an entry. When you get at 1-to-1, you can move your stop to scratch or maybe close 50%. It's up to you how you make it risk-free. And after that trade is risk-free, you can add another trade. Clear? Or I'm speaking by myself. So I don't think the opportunity is on daily time frame now. The opportunity is on 4-hour chart. We have this W with bullish divergence. Most of them you can see. MACD, bullish divergence here. Indicator confirmation. W in the price action. W in OBV. W in bullish divergence here on RSI. You can see the small one here. So don't go and chase ENA here because, well, it's pumping. No. Waited for an entry and a clean retest will be the best one. If it will happen or not up to me. Something like this. You didn't trade here, you waited a bit more, and now you are getting the retest. If you get the retest, then you are in the trade. Okay? That's my play. That will be my play for today. I'll even post this one on, I'll do it now, on swing trading part. Okay. And I could look at other altcoins. I could hunt. Why I said strong ones? Well, let's look only at the strong ones. Well, similar here. Maybe not the best location. Well, maybe this one you can play it differently. Breakout and at other retest. You can see this is a ugly range here. Maybe in the next one. Not the best location. This could be an aggressive AB equals CD here. Yeah, on Pengo. AB, CD, AB, CD. Traders know what I'm talking about. Capo 1. Well, this one is too high for our taste. We don't want to chase the market here. So, if you want to chase something like this, okay, you can do it. Holy Grail 5-minute chart. And now we talked about here, maybe a daily W if you want to take this entire thing. Entry here and stop loss here. A bit too much risk for me, but a thing like this, like bread, don't chase it here against DCM. Wait for this one. I don't like, not even this double here. I need another one lower. But there are a lot of coins, a lot of exchanges where you can hunt. Bera, look at it. Well, you have a location, you have an ugly W there, but it's there. You like Bera? Well, try it. Look at Trump. Not the best location here. Okay, we don't have the best location. Maybe this is just a fake out and will dump lower. But if you are a fan of Trump, you can try this W. I'll take it? No. Why? I'll show you why and what I'm thinking here. Let's take this one. Why I don't want to take Trump. Long reload zone. There you go. We just touched 61.8. W, it's above. I don't like it. So two ways to play Trump. I know some of you are fans of this shitcoin. I see this big yam here. Okay. Not the best tool. Okay. Use this one. Okay. You can see it. Clear downtrend. Broke to the other side of the trend line. A W the other side of the trend line will convince me to get long. Or here. General setup. Even the fans of Trump, they're not fans. Well, it's a shitcoin that is, I don't know, consolidating. Nothing special. Classic from a TA perspective. Okay, let's look for something else. I don't know. I avoid hippo and things like this. Okay, let's see Griffin, for example. I'll take Griffin here. Nah. What I wait for Griffin? As an example, in the long reload zone. But there are some coins. Let's look for more. This is strong. With W's. And you can play the W retest. W there. Not a W here, but it's good to watch this one. Yeah? Maybe you'll form a W. The strong one, the weak ones, actually they are not weak. They pumped earlier and now they are waiting. They are consolidating. Monero, don't chase it. Okay, let's go on Bitcoin a little bit and see what we have on 4 hour. So, Bitcoin 4 hour chart, short reload zone. And like I said in the beginning of the live stream, let's look at OBV. I don't like this one. Swing traders, watch out. It's an OBV potential divergence. If we'll accept below this level, we are kind of fucked on lower time frame. And putting that with that almost all the pumps in the FOMC will dump after that, maybe you should be extra careful. I'm not saying to short here. If you see an YAM, you want to hedge, okay. What we can have here? Well, either we'll get a YAM, either we can think about a inverse head and shoulder. Shoulder, head, and maybe back down here, neckline, pushing back to form the right shoulder and then dump. It's possible. We have the divergence here. I don't think it's a good idea. If you didn't bought 75, you didn't bought 80, you didn't bought 85, now to buy 100. The biggest, roundest number ever on Bitcoin, at least so far. I don't think it's a good idea, people. So on 4 hour chart, I see some warning signs. Let's go on 1 hour. Maybe we have anything else. Well, not an YAM yet, not even on 1 hour. So I think we can push a bit higher. We can even push in 100K, maybe a bit higher and then YAM out. I don't see warning signs on warning signs. I don't see divergence on indicators on lower time frame on 1 hour. Okay, so back on 4 hour chart. Let's see Ethereum. Yeah, strong. This is just an intermediate swing high. I don't consider this one too strong. So I could see an aggressive AB equals D. I could see 2000 and higher. But I don't have a good location here to chase anymore. 2000, it's a big resistance now. We are too damn close to that level. I don't want to touch it. Like I told you, when we accepted below 2000, dollar cost average is key. Here I see some weakness in this move up. Maybe you'll pump higher. Holy Grail is the key there, but I don't want to frame anything. Okay, people. Rest of the shitcoins, TIA, you remember TIA? Well, he's back at the neckline. A stupid trader took a trade here. Yeah? Just took this one. Why a stupid trader took this trade here? Can someone tell me? Well, until you'll tell me, I'll draw the levels. Well, because location, because bullish divergence, because W, because general setup. Well, that's a trader life, Matt. I know you're upset a little bit, but maybe you started too early. I'm just asking now. You know the guy who was coming here and said, and crypto trader said, I'm just asking. I'm just saying. Yeah, market was wrong. Yeah, definitely. You're not too early. The market was wrong. Yeah, exactly. That's the answer. So here, let's do something like this. You'll see it better. We have this big one on daily, and then on 4-hour chart, long. Yeah, swing low, swing high, long reload zone, W with bullish divergence, confirmation on OBV. Classic setup for me. Chasing here, no, I don't think it's a good idea, but I could see this EM here, M top. W, the other side of the trend line, could produce a trade. Retesting this W could produce, you can enter other retest in this trade or wait for the next W. There are ways to frame the market. I'm already long, that doesn't mean market will not retest here. And if we'll retest before we'll hit 1-to-1, nothing I can do. Tao, don't chase Tao. It's strong, I see that it's strong, but chasing here, no. Solana, I need to zoom out a little bit more. And I need to zoom out on daily, for example. I could see an aggressive AB equals CD, yes. An aggressive AB equals CD will show us the short reload zone, I think. Let's see. Swing high, swing low, short reload zone, okay. Let's take an AB equals CD here. Let's copy that one and put it here. Well, almost there. Almost there. You can see 50% maybe. It's aggressive. It's damn aggressive here to take, but you have where to put your stop loss here on Solana. This is a W. Really aggressive. I don't like it actually, but some people will consider it. Well, if it's aggressive, that means it's strong. Yeah, if you find a setup there, that's a good location. Get to the moon. Good location. If you see bearish divergence, if you see an EM, you can take a setup. That doesn't mean it's 100% sure. No, it's a setup. You take it. If you win $2 or $3, or if you lose $1. You get the idea. Well, it could be a day trade. If you are 1 hour or lower and you see that at $2,000 you see a 50-minute EM, you don't take it. I will. If I see a setup. One of my setups. For me. So either will be a general setup, either will be an LJ, either will be, I don't know, something. I have my setups and I take only my setups. Maybe you have different setups. What you have in your plan. Now you should have a plan with setups about day trading, about swing trading. Well, I have multiple ones. You don't need too many. You need 2 setups. I think it's more than enough to make money. Some people make money only with 1. But I have more than 4 or 5. Well, you can join Capo 1 if you want. Or slowly learn from here. But for example, I don't have time now to teach you all the concepts I use, all the setups I use. I'll teach you in Capo 1. But that takes a lot of time, not a live stream. Kind of 4 months. Okay. If you want, you can slowly learn. Yeah? On Premium, we have some setups posted there, 3 or 4 of them. If you are, you know how to trade already, you are not a completely beginner, you can go there, look at the setups, practice by yourself, test them multiple times, vet the setups, make a clear plan. You have a model on Premium, and start trading. It's a lot of work, but okay. Maybe you already have setups. Maybe, I don't know, you are more experienced than me. I don't know. Could be an aggressive AB equals CD. Okay, but if will be an aggressive AB equals CD, I want to enter here before the breakout or at the retest. Huh? At the retest or at the breakout. I'll prefer at the retest, people. Breakout and retest, and then I'll consider. See what's happening now, looking at a little bit lower time frame. Maybe I could see even better levels. Not here. Here is the resistance for me. Okay. Rest of the altcoins, Litecoin slowly is not pumping aggressively anymore. Usually, Litecoin pumping is a bad sign. But maybe was a bad sign. It's not anymore. Anyway, it's pretty cheap, Litecoin. But I don't see a setup anymore. People, that being said, let's call it a live stream. I need to go today because Stefan is out. I need to go on London session and start the session and start trading there. Yeah. See you in the London session if you are a premium member or VIP. Or if not, tomorrow morning with the same live stream for the public. The conclusion for today from yesterday. Don't trust the pump in the FOMC, after the FOMC. Don't trust this pump. Yeah, we can push a little bit higher. Big fat round number, but usually, people, I don't know, I'm not 100% guaranteed, but usually pumps in the FOMC are retracing 100%. Okay, that being said, let's call it a live stream. Hit the like button if you want, but the most you can do is to repost the tweet on Twitter. Now, I see some people, usual people, you can see the list here. The same people are reposting. Thank you, guys. Now, same people are reposting. That's helping us to be more visible on Twitter. Now, to take, to be at least 10% visible as influencers. We are not using the same tactics. We don't want, I don't know, a lot of followers. We want quality people. Okay, people. See you next time.